We have got ourselves another 3 versus 3, and I am playing as Johnson. That's right, it's been a while since we've had ourselves a Johnson game, just based off the title. This is going to be bunker play, so I love Johnny a lot. I've definitely played him the most out of all leaders in general. But then I started, trying to get better at the game in general and played all these different leaders. But one thing that I continue to love and enjoy as a whole is using Johnny. And so I've been going over some videos in general and definitely wanted to try out this pressure play in general to see how it goes. And the way I'm opening up is opening up with a supply, then upgrading the gen right away because I wanted to prioritize power. But like I said in previous game, I commentated a shipmaster one this week, and that one I really like the build order of going triple supply, especially if you're going to be going infantry at the beginning. Like, you can just keep making those infantry early on, and it's going to help with the bunker as well. But it does look like I'm just going to go ahead and try and save my resources to see if I can go ahead and get myself a generator for that fifth building point. And that's what it looks like it's going to go ahead and be. And it's going to be timed out really well. And I had to retreat my unit that happens to be at the middle node. And light blue already took the supplies that was there. So very well played by light blue in that department. And so we're going to go ahead and start grabbing the mini bases. With the power that we have, we will be able to upgrade our generator when that time comes. And so all in all, the build order isn't that bad. Definitely going to get everything by the 2-minute mark, which isn't bad. Both gens are upgraded and we're going to start our Hellbringer production. But still, all in all, I still want to see what it's like to do just triple supply at the beginning with the gen, to see how that just turns out. Being able to grab those mini bases early, getting supply pads on them to really get that going, and getting those gens upgraded down the line. So for now, supply pad is going to be made on the mini base. We have our barracks that we're going to use. I'm going to start pumping out sniper right away, just because of the fact that it is triple covenant. And because it's triple covenant, I want to make sure I start getting some snipers out to go ahead and deal with the leader. And we're actually going to go ahead and get a second barracks as well. So this is the plus side of trying to get power first, so then that way we can start getting more techier units earlier in this game. And so dark blue is shifting their grunts over. I pinged to go ahead and show that. And we do have jackrabbits coming in from red. And so I'm still sticking to infantry, and yellow is going to just do their thing on the right side of the map. And if I do a good job, I'll be able to pressure as a whole. So bunker is going down at that location, and there's a reason why. It's because I want to start trying to hold center. And right away, we're seeing some choppers that were being shown by light blue. And because of that, I have to be careful not to go too hard on snipers anymore, because of the fact that those choppers can become a problem. So we are going to get rid of the infantry that's in the garrison, which is nice to see. But there are more choppers that are showing up, which is a little bit concerning. We will take those marines out of the bunker so we can focus on the mini base. Grenade ability will start being researched. And we're going to start producing more Hellbringers to put some meat into our army. And so now we have Colony and his army engaging on the left-hand side with the reinforcements for the chopper. So we're at a 2v1 situation on that left-hand side. Red is pinging, but I am focused on the node at the moment. And it does look like red pulled away pretty nicely. And so we're going to keep trying to make more Hellbringers. We're going to keep trying to make more infantry. We're going to put our rally point on the bunker. So if they choose to engage the bunker, we will go ahead and be ready for that engagement. And we do have a second bunker drop ready to go. Red is pinging me for some reason. Don't really know what the ping was for, but here we go. Dark blue has some choppers as well, so we do have the grenade ability. And it looks like Colony is out and about as well. We're going to put our sniper inside the garrison, and Colony is just going to keep marching his merry way over to the node on that right hand side. We're still going to keep that production going. Colony is going to start coming back, but those snipers are actually doing a pretty good job against that. And now we just got to go ahead and see if we can get a decent push going to see if we can hit light blue's main base. I mean second base. And so we have enough units. Red's going to go ahead and try and engage that colony, and I could go ahead and send the reinforcement there, but instead I want to see if I can put the pressure on to light blue over here. We do have some grenades that we're going to go ahead and throw down. There's still some choppers we're going to have to deal with, but with the snipers that we have, we were able to clear out the enemy on that side of the map, which is going to be cool to see. But we still have to deal with the colony that's going to be coming soon. The Hunter brand went right on my army, and there's some more rams. But we do have some Hellbringers and some grenades coming off, and so we're just going to keep that production going. Second base is now being established. We will get the EMP Mac just in case, and we're going to just keep on focusing down the enemy. And so it's a little bit unfortunate that my streamlined reinforcements was being taken care of on that side, and that colony has now leveled up. But we will put a flamethrower, a Hellbringer, inside the bunker just to have a little protection for that guy. We're going to start making some Cyclops because we're seeing so much of the vehicles showing up, like Marauders too now. And so snipers are going to go ahead and focus down on the hero. We were able to get rid of the hero, which is very nice to see. Siphon was a little bit late for them. And now we're going to retreat them into the bunker so we can try and keep them alive and just continue to use our infantry to just keep on engaging the enemy. The Hellbringers are doing a great job focusing down on the base. We'll put a third one into there as well. Definitely worth trying to get that upgrade if possible, but we have not yet. And so Cyclops production is going to continue. We're going to work on improvements for our economy. And now the enemy's going to try and push, which they kind of can because we only have Hellbringers. But once those Cyclops come in, we're going to be able to do some good work over here. And so Hunters are being made by light blue, which is, you know, it's not a bad move, but we do have some units coming in, and here comes a cleansing beam on red, and this is going to be unfortunate. He's going to lose a lot of his jackrabbits, and so I'm going to go ahead and try and help reinforce on that side. We have snipers that can deal with the Hunters, and once the Cyclops come in, we're going to be able to also deal with the Marauders that are there. And so unfortunately, red lost practically everything in that push. And we have ourselves another leader ability coming off, which is a Vortex Lightning. And so we're not in like the best spot. We're still trying to produce what we can. The Cyclops have now shown up, which will be nice to help get rid of the Marauders. And we do have some snipers to help with the anti-infantry. And so it's not like we're in a detrimental spot, but definitely we could be in a better spot as a whole. But as our reinforcements continue to come in, we're going to keep trying to fight for this position. And so there are some air showing up by dark blue, and we're going to go ahead and mac just those two Banshees, mainly because we don't really have the anti-air, and it's best to go ahead and try and just get rid of that right away while we have the chance. And Hunter Colony is back with a vengeance, both two skitters attached to it, but we do have 4 snipers in our bunker. An engineer swarm also went down as well, but now red has did their Kodiak drop, which is going to be useful to continue to be able to apply some pressure. But for now, this position does not look like it's going to be held. Green is doing some pressure on yellow side of the map, but at least we have dark blue on one base. We're going to try and capture a node if possible. Doesn't look like the Cyclops is going to end up capturing it, but we still don't have the Marines that we want in regard to combat tech Marines. But our snipers are still alive, and now we have to try and destroy these Banshees and make sure that they don't go after the siege that's over here. But with what we have bunker drop. We can go ahead and just place it right by the Kodiak, so in case air does show up, we're going to have Marines to be able to deal with that. And so Hellbringer production will continue, and there's just a lot of Marauders on that right hand side of the map. Green was thinking to do something about that, but I guess they were just trying to stop me from capturing the node instead. But all in all, we got some great pressure going on. We're going to put the sniper in the high ground. Actually, the Cyclops, that's a very good play. So if any vehicles start coming by, that Cyclops is going to be able to do a lot of good work. And so the siege is working pretty well here. We will put one Cyclops in that bunker just in case a flank is coming in. But now we want to see if we can try and attack the base before the mini base gets set up. We are floating a lot of supply now, so that means we're going to go ahead and set up some turrets just in case air shows up, because dark blue is going air. Hunter brand is going to go in, and it was a good Hunter brand at that. But a scatter bomb's also going to go down. It's going to hurt the sensor tower and a bunch of units that were sitting underneath it. And so now with what we have, we're going to be able to clear everything out over here. Decimus is in kind of trouble. We got the ram coming in right away. And so they're going to get eliminated before my snipers were even able to come in and reinforce. And a Vortex Lightning does come down, but we're going to go ahead and put some snipers in there. And there's our Combat Tech Marines ready to go and do some damage. And so we're also upgrading our infantry. We're going to keep making some more Hellbringers. And all in all, we're in a very, very good position. And because this pressure just kept on going, Dark Blue ends up resigning because they were stuck on one base. And Light Blue ends up disconnecting as well, which means Green will follow up because Green was in their own little island fighting Yellow. And here comes a big engagement between Yellow and Green because Green doesn't have anything left, so they just want to go all in and see if they can do something with it. And so I'm going to try and come in and at least stop this from happening. A drop is coming down with Vortis, which means Spirit Assault and a Marauder is going to show up. And so it's going to be a little bit difficult holding this off because there is a lot, but we do have our Mac ready. And our Mac is going to be used. Here comes the Mac. It's a very beautiful Mac. Hit a whole bunch of units. And this is going to help clean up everything else that is on the ground. Vortis Goo is good, but it's not going to be good enough. And so this army ends up getting wiped completely. We were trying to save the Cyclops, and the Cyclops gets saved too. And there goes Cataclysm by the Vortis. But there is nothing left for Vortis. And so this game will be coming to a close any second now. Digging in deep is being bought, so if I ever got those extra bases, I would have been able to get that for free. But all in all, I hope you enjoyed this one. This one was a pretty cool match to see non-stop action once we got that bunker play going. And so leader abilities used, rocked it. Units built, rocked it. Wasn't as efficient as I wanted it to, but our other teammate, our Jerome, was very efficient, but did win the power game, and our teammate won the supply game. So with that being said, if you like this, feel free to leave a like, a subscribe, or a comment in general. And with that being said, have yourself a good one, a splendid one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Until the next commentary video.